Tyrell Wolfe is a man with a truly unique story to tell. It all began in the year 2000 when he was a 7-year-old boy living with his parents in Midville, Idaho. That's when he took part in Operation Christmas Child, a worldwide Samaritan's Purse initiative that encourages people to create shoebox packages full of necessities and toys for children living in less fortunate situations. Young Wolfe placed a photograph of himself inside his shoebox too, and soon it was dropped off at a church ready to be shipped off to a needy child somewhere in the world. After that day, though, Wolfe never thought about the shoebox again. That is, until he received a mysterious Facebook message in 2011. You see, Wolfe had a friend request from a woman in the Philippines named Joanna Marchin, a name he didn't recognize, but it turned out that this same person had actually tried to contact him in 2009, 2 years prior. Wolfe had, however, dismissed the request. This time, though, Wolfe was curious and wanted to give the person a chance. So he responded, and Marchin's first message back was truly baffling. After all, the woman told Wolfe that she had a picture of him as a child, a picture she'd received in a shoebox from Operation Christmas Child. Wolfe could hardly believe what he was reading. Plus, this woman said she'd tried to write him a letter to say thank you, but Wolfe's parents were not so easily convinced by her story. So to check if Marchin was for real, Wolfe asked her to describe the photograph she said she had. Sure enough, Marchin described a picture of a young Wolfe in a cowboy outfit, the very same photo he had placed in the shoebox. Wolfe and Marchin then spent weeks getting to know each other online. And while it was incredible that Marchin had managed to find her cowboy, after all this time, what was even more amazing was the number of things that the two had in common. One of them, for instance, was a mutual love of Christian music. The pair bonded over this, and before they knew it, they'd been communicating with each other for a whole year. They'd naturally grown closer too, but no one could have predicted the next development in their relationship. Yes, Wolfe decided to take things to the next level and booked a flight to Manila to meet his faraway friend. He'd managed to save up enough money and was excited to get there, even though he had never traveled anywhere on his own before. "I knew I was taking a big risk," he told People magazine in December 2014. But when Wolfe arrived, all his nervous energy disappeared. The moment he saw Marchin, he instantly knew he'd done the right thing by flying out to see her. "I was immediately attracted to her," he told People, and luckily the feeling was mutual, and Wolfe spent a while living with Marchin and her family. Soon, though, it was time for Wolfe to head back to the US, despite the fact that he'd totally fallen in love with Marchin. So, not content with continuing to talk with Marchin over Skype, Wolfe later returned to Manila to ask Marchin's father for his daughter's hand in marriage. Fortunately, he said yes. But Wolfe's mother was actually less sure. It seemed that she wanted the couple to give it some time before they committed. But nothing gets in the way of true love, and eventually Wolfe persuaded his father to come to Manila and meet his lover's family. After that, the deal was sealed. The happy couple got married at Wolfe's parents' ranch in October 2014, and the groom wore a traditional Filipino garment known as a barong for the ceremony. In a fitting tribute to the manner in which they met, the couple asked wedding guests to each make a Christmas shoebox. As a kind of honeymoon, the couple drove the shoeboxes to North Carolina to deliver them to Samaritan's Purse. The newlyweds also vowed to make shoeboxes for Operation Christmas Child every year going forward. In all of their shoeboxes, the couple also included a little note explaining the story of how they had met. But they were careful not to give the wrong message, as Wolfe explained to People. He said, "I don't want to give them, the children, some fantasy, but we do want to show that we care and we want to share our love. We both feel so blessed and grateful that Operation Christmas Child brought us together." After the wedding, the couple settled near Wolfe's parents and have been enjoying married life so far. Marchin had never been to the US before, but now she's seen many parts of the country with her husband because his line of work requires a lot of travel. It's a far cry from where she grew up in the Philippines. "It was a big change and adjustment for me," she told People. "I was raised in the city and now I'm living in the country with much less people and more space, but it's a beautiful place." And the couple have had to make more adjustments. Having happily been married for almost 3 years, Wolfe announced some very exciting news on Facebook in May of 2017: the birth of a beautiful baby boy. The new parents, who named their son Harlan June Wolf, have received hundreds of messages of congratulations online. Their story was already a beautiful one, but it's even more special now that they've welcomed a baby into the world. It's extraordinary that Wolf and Marshawn managed to find each other when they only had one photograph to go on, but they did it, and now they're enjoying a beautiful life together. It just goes to show the world that some things are meant to be.